geographical location in terms of demand for teachers. Now, this jumped out at me because I felt that largely the demand for teachers would be uniform across the nation. However, the text begs to differ by stating that there is a greater demand for teachers in the West and Southwest than there is in the Northeast. I believe this is important to teaching because these trends tend to be more than simple growth and demand. They tend to lead themselves to something greater in terms of statistics, perhaps it's birth rate or something else of that nature. And I will add this to my teaching philosophy by looking deeper into statistics that we read in class to give a better insight into the culture and mindset of the time. In practice, for a government class, for instance, I may use a statistic like this to illustrate the importance of such programs as the U.S. Census. Now, the second topic I'd like to discuss is the potential employment by the U.S. government. This topic is located on page 403, and it covers the ways that the United States government employs those in the education field. And this stuck out to me because I have friends who have gone through this education program through the United States government and military. And I believe it's important to teaching because the government plays a huge role in our lives, not only as citizens, but as teachers as well. Now, I'll add this to my teaching philosophy by presenting more of what the government does for people from their day-to-day lives, such as laws in Congress, acts of the president, and whatnot. In practice, I may use this in a government class, again, this time as an example of government spending, in terms of hiring teachers overseas. Now, the third and final point I would like to discuss is development of interview skills. This is located on page 411 in the text, and these skills are crucial in the process of landing a job. This jumped out to me because this is another place where we're seeing communication skills being worth their weight in gold in the education industry. This is important to teaching because these skills that we teach in the classroom are clearly translating into the real world, especially in this interview mind. Now, I would add this to my teaching philosophy by making a part of my curriculum teaching these self-salesman skills that apply to interviews as well. And as a project, I would have students create a product and attempt to advertise it as if they were an advertising agency in the 20s.